Hey guys, Wes here. I'm going to do a quick 20-gallon update. Nothing really has changed in this tank, just like in the beta tank. But since I haven't made a video in a while, I figured I would do some updates. And also my plans for the 29-gallon will be coming either tomorrow, Wednesday, or on Thursday. So stay tuned for a video on that. But I'm going to do a quick 20-gallon update here. The angelfish is doing great as always. Let's zoom in on him. I just love how blue he is. He's gotten considerably bigger, I think. He's probably about let's say 7 inches if his fins are like straight up and straight down, and his I don't know what you would call them, whiskers, I guess. They're really long now. So I'm really excited to get him into a bigger tank so he can grow out even more. I still have all 7 of the Harlequin Rasboras. When I move all the fish to the 29-gallon, I would like to get 3 more of them so I could have a school of 10. But I'm not sure if I'll be able to because of the stocking issue, because the angelfish is going to get really big, and I don't want to have to end up getting rid of any fish. You can see the Otto just swam back there. Still got him. I don't know how he's still alive because there isn't really food for him. The only algae I really have in this tank is green spot algae, and unfortunately now blackbeard algae. And Ottos usually prefer like brown algae or the really like slimy and thicker green algae, not the green spot algae, because it's a little too hard for the Ottos to get off the glass. Like, see, he's trying right there. He might end up getting, be getting some of it off the glass, but it's really only able to be eaten off by snails because they have kind of like a scraper that they eat with. So he's doing okay. Every once in a while I'll put a bottom feeder pellet in here, and I think he eats that when I'm not looking because he's pretty shy. And you can see down there, that is my oldest, Julie Corey. He's up, angelfish. What are you doing? He is considerably bigger than the other one. He's up there on the driftwood right there, showing off. What I've noticed with this one, he's my oldest, his lighter colors and darker colors have more contrast than my other Corey, which is in the back. Where did he go? Right there. This one is a little more darker brown in color, so he looks a little more muddier. He kind of blends into the substrate more. But this guy right here is a lot lighter in color and he stands out more. When I move the fish to the 29-gallon, I would like to get 2 or 3 more Corys to have a school of 4 to 5 because I do like to be in bigger groups. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, when I move the fish, I would like to get another Otto. Where did he go? There he is. I would like to get a couple more Ottos because they do like to be in bigger groups, but also because I have a feeling I'm gonna have some algae problems when I first put the plants in and stuff, and that the Ottos will help with that. What other fish are in here? That's it. Well, not fish, but that's it for fish. I do have 1 snail. Oh, he is hiding. He is up there. That is a nerite snail. It's not a zebra nerite, but I don't think it's an olive nerite either. But yeah, he zooms around and gets the green spot algae. He's really the only one that can deal with it, but you can't see, it's all over the front glass. Let's get a good shot of this guy. Yeah, he's really big. His body is probably, I would say, 1.5 inches in diameter. A really gorgeous fish. So yeah, let me get a shot of the blackbeard algae. Focus. There we go. Yeah, unfortunately, that is blackbeard algae. That's not regular hair algae. Hair algae is a lot greener and it tends to get a lot longer. So that is blackbeard algae, unfortunately. There isn't really a good way to get rid of it except balancing your nitrates and phosphates to a lower level so they can't grow, or getting a bigger plant load. So the plants eat up the nutrients instead of the algae. And I'm not getting any more plants for this tank, obviously, because this tank is getting torn down in the next, probably in a month, because I'm not moving the fish for quite a while. Excuse me. So I'm just gonna let it go. The driftwood is the place where it's worst. It's only on some of the plants, and I don't plan on using many plants in the new 29 gallon. I would love to salvage some of the Crypt Wendidae Red, because it was one of my first plants, and it still is one of my favorites. I think it looks really nice, and it'll add to a more heavier planted tank. I think it's kind of a mid-ground plant. I would love to take some of it to the 29 gallon, but I don't want to risk transferring the algae as well. I could sterilize them for a little bit longer than I usually would. I usually sterilize for like 3 minutes. I could do maybe 4. I probably will end up doing that, because I do like the Crypt Wendidae, and the plant supplier that I use, Planted Aquarium Central, doesn't currently have Crypt Wendidae Red. So I think I will end up moving it to the 29 gallon. And unfortunately, I'm not going to move this Micro Sword like I originally planned to, because it looks horrible. I'm hoping in the 29 gallon with the dirt and the LED lighting, it will do much better. In this tank, the substrate has really lost its nutrients. The fertilizer that I use Seachum Flourish. I only dose it once a week, and it's not really helping. And if I do dose, I feel like the algae is just taking over this poor Micro Sword, so I'm just going to end up throwing this away. And there's quite a big chunk of black-bearded algae on that little runner. You can see right in the middle of the screen. So yeah, I'm not going to be taking that. I was going to take the Pinwheel Sword, but that's all that's left of it, that big root chunk. It wasn't doing very well at all. It had tiny little leaves, and they were like flat against the substrate. So one day I kind of lifted it out to maybe thinking maybe that the root system was too deep, and it just died. So that's not going anywhere. There is one leaf of Pygmy Chainsword. Not one vertical leaf right there to the right of the Harlequinasporas. I don't know how that's still alive. It's barely alive, and it's been there forever, since I got the Pygmy Chainsword like a year ago. And that never took off, and I just decided to leave that in there, and it's still alive, so I'm definitely gonna get rid of that. The Cryptspiralis I actually like, but it needs a lot lower light for it to grow well. That's why it never reaches the surface with this T5s. And with the LEDs, it would do the same thing, and I'm just not gonna use these plants at all, because I'm gonna be getting Italian Vals and Cypress Hellfurry, and those will reach the top and be a really nice grassy looking plant, so I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm probably gonna ask one of my friends who's in the hobby if she wants any of these plants for her tanks. So yeah, that's all the plants in here. That's the fish updates. Oh yeah, the driftwood. I'm probably gonna throw away the driftwood, because it's not worth trying to clean all the EVA off, and it's kind of looking pale, and it's not the nicest looking driftwood to start with, because it was like the only piece of spider driftwood that my LFS has. So yeah, that's all the updates with this tank. I'm excited to get the plants for the 29 gallon. I'm gonna be making an unboxing video for that. I'm also gonna do a planting video like I did when I first got plants, except this time I'm gonna do a time lapse. I'm gonna do like 4 or 8 times speed, so you guys don't have to sit through a 30-minute long video, because I figured out how to edit a little bit, as you can see by this video. And then I'm also going to do the reveal after I'm done, all in one video, so it won't be 3 parts anymore. It's kind of inconvenient for you to have to switch videos, so I've kind of upped my game, and I learned how to edit a tiny bit. It's not super elaborate, but yeah, look forward to that in 1 to 2 days. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember, I'm doing a giveaway when I get to 150 subscribers. So definitely hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And those who have been subscribed for a long time, I'm very grateful that you've stuck around through all my gaps in videos and poor quality videos and rambling videos, kind of like right now. So I'm gonna say goodbye. Definitely give this video a like. I love seeing that. If you have any comments, any tips on getting rid of algae on plants, because I would like to move some of these. And yeah, I will see you next time.